Retail Management, Masters of Commerce, 4th semester, Mangalore University, session 6. Introduction to Retail. In this session, you're going to learn about the security issues in retailing. Learning objective. To know about the security issues in retailing. Session outcome. The students are able to discover the issues and trends in security retailing. Issues pertaining to security assumes paramount importance in retailing like in most other industries or sectors. The growth of various retailing formats stocking a range of categories across smaller sized high value items has meant that security has become a major imperative for retailers. This has been further compounded by the multiplicity of new stores by retailers, resulting in large data generation which needs to be secured by a sound information technology backend infrastructure. Security in retailing can be classified under the following major heads: external security, internal security, and data security. External security. As you would conquer with the emergence of the malls, huge shopping centers with multi services like multiplexes, food courts, shopping outlets, and other services, locational security has become a major issue. This calls for designing the physical contours or layout in such a manner that keeping track of car parking areas, open spaces, or piazzas become easy for the administration or security staff of the mall shopping center. Further, the aspect of 24 by 7 stores or stores working for long hours targeting women in particular makes it necessary that adequate security is in place in terms of approachability to any location within the perimeter of that mall, at least for the security staff. Thus, parking lots, especially those underground, must have closed circuit television, that is CCTVs, electronic security tags or IDs for vehicle owner authentication. It should be mandatory to have closed circuit televisions even in the perimeter outside of the shopping areas to keep track of any untoward activities that may occur. Random or compulsory frisking of shoppers should be exercised, communicating the need as part of the overall safety needs for all. Second, internal security. The internal security refers to in store security basically for preventing instances of shoplifting, pilferage, resulting in commercial losses to the retailer. As per surveys, 43% of store pilferage or shrinkage occurs on account of employee theft, 30% due to the shoplifting, and remaining on account of mistakes and inaccurate records management. Inter- Internal security mechanisms have the twin advantage of controlling consumer driven and store staff driven thefts. Store design. As you would agree, that one of the aspects of controlling shrinkage which we need to understand is the store design itself. The following rules or do's may be judicially followed while planning store design and layout. First one, small and theft prone items should never be kept near the entrances. The entrances or the trial or the change room should be visible to as many employees as possible. Customers should be allowed to carry only one or two items for trials. All staff must make it mandatory to leave the store only after having their bags checked at the exit by any senior. The small enclosure near the entrance is must for checkup of all employees. The layout of the store should be that the staff gets a full view of an aisle or section of the store from a single point. The security room or surveillance room must be located close to the entrance to take immediate action in case of any problem occurrence. The checkout counters may be placed in such locations so as to enable the cashiers to act as a second line security for each of the long aisles in front of them. Second, employee screening and training. A compulsory pre-employment screening is mandatory with relevance reference checks for every prospective employee. Further, good training and greater sense of ownership with transparent rewards and appraisal system can go a long way in minimizing employee related theft. Some of the technology application used for maintaining internal security are as follows: barcoding, electronic article surveillance, electronic shelf labels, CCTVs. Next, infrared scanners. The aspect of shrinkage is of major concern to retailers, especially for high priced or small sized products or stock keeping units. Retail shrinkage across categories should be less than 1% of the annual sales. Further, for apparel, one lifestyle category, it should be less than 3% of their annual sales. This aspect of shrinkage cannot be monitored and controlled through mere technology interventions. It needs to be complemented with non tangibles, staff training, transparent appraisals, greater role play for them, and changing working hours of the staff. Next, barcoding. Barcoding is a technology by which a specific numerical code number is automatically transferred to black and white barcodes whose width and size identify each item code. A barcoder is used to scan these barcodes, whereby the computer automatically reads the item codes. Barcoding, as we all would appreciate, is used in almost every aspect of inventory management in retailing operations, right from the point of receiving to the point of selling, thereby facilitating tremendous ease of operations apart from increasing the overall efficiency of the retailer. Barcoding has yet to adopted by majority of manufacturers here in India, but the pressure is being built up by the retailers on them to have barcoding on their packaging foils for facilitating inventory management and tracking old stock. For example, it has become a common feature in most of the organized retail chains around the world. In India, the retailers like Music World, Westside, Big Bazaar, Lifestyle, etc. use barcoding system. Next, electronic article surveillance. This technology helps those retailing small size stock keeping units but expensive merchandise, which includes garments, shoes, watches, jewelry, etc. Basically, it is it electronic basically it is an electronic tag that must be removed or deactivated at the checkout counter before the item leaves the storefront. This means if an individual takes a product out of the store with the tag on it, the sensors for detection beep at the exit counter. Further, these electronic tags can be removed only by a removal equipment and not by hand or with any ordinary tools. Next, electronic shelf labels. This technology is still in the infancy, which involves labeling of display shelves with electronic indicators connected to the computer network for displaying price changes across products. These tags are not used in warehouses. CCTVs. From this form of retail security is the most commonly used in the world. It is a network of cameras installed at key locations within the store connected to a central TV. These cameras are fixed or can be rotated. Further, these cameras should be covered with an inverted transparent dome so that the direction in which the camera is facing is not visible to anyone. In certain cases, dummy cameras may be used to act as an deterrent to shoplifters. For example, the use of CCTVs has become a common practice in most of the departmental and supermarket retail formats in India like Shoppers Stop, Lifestyle, Food World, Big Bazaar, etc. The third is the data security. As you would appreciate that data management refers to IT security requirements of the organization. This includes meeting store level and head office level security policies and protocols. The following are the broad requirements: access level by user, recovery management, payment gateways, security audit of IT systems. So, we will discuss this one by one. Access level by user. There should be access level defined as per internal user level of authentication and authorization. Multiple keys should be used with encryption if necessary. Further, swipe cards can also be considered for accessing critical information. Next, recovery management. It should be part of the IT policy with technical and process documentation so that there is no redundancy and loss of data at any time. Further, regular backups using data mirroring and storage management solution need to be used. The day's transaction backup and other data related to inventory merchandise should be downloaded by the head office. Third, payment gateways. The use of payment gateways with digital signatures and encryption standards certified with an authorized agency or firm will take care of online payments with respect to suppliers, online shoppers, etc. Fourth, security audits of IT system. This should be a half yearly or yearly audit of software, the operating system, applications, and database, networking and communication done by any of the reputed IT vendors or certified quality assessment auditors like the PwC, Ernst& Young, Deloitte Consulting, etc. Trends in security retailing. First one, RFID, that is radio frequency identification. Radio frequency identification is indeed a powerful application for retailing industry as it enables access control and security. It helps in migration from a passive security model to one where active monitoring is made available to the retailer in the real time mode. RFID provides the mechanism for automating the vigilance system for maintaining the enterprise assets as the system knows only what is leaving the premises, whether it is the shelf racks display or the warehouse, but also can authenticate or enforce the rules with respect to who can handle a particular stock keeping unit at the warehouse. This facility is unmatched by any other security system currently used. This is how the RFID system works. A central system or the server receives the information through a sensory network of RFID devices spread across the facility. This provides an enterprise level controllability and integration with access control, inventory, and other IT systems. For example, an RFID system can authenticate the kind of laptop that can be carried by person A, B, C can enter a premise at a point in time. If there are any violations, the system will raise an alarm, etc. RFID as of date can be said to be still in experimental phase for retailers worldwide. Retailers like Walmart are gradually incorporating it in their retail operations. Currently, the cost of this technology is significantly high for any mass scale use among the retailing fraternity in particular. Thus, the major benefits of RFID are as follows. It helps in checking the accuracy of price match between price lookup and the shelf label price or product price tag. It helps in taking a physical inventory count on a frequent and regular basis, helps ascertain price of returned merchandise. It helps identify low stock levels and automatically record merchandise. It enables merchandise manager to request out of stock merchandise from the distributor center or any other store. It verify electronic invoices for incoming shipments. For example, the RFID technology is currently being pilot tested by big retailers like the Walmart, Tesco, Marks and Spencers and a few of the Indian retailers. The second is the digital signatures. Digital signatures are usually meant for the online retailing. The use of digital signatures using the public key infrastructure and encryption technology for vendor suppliers management, though expensive, will go a long way in enhancing online security specific to e commerce transactions. The third is the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things provides a major advantage to organizations to fortify their workplace. It comprises of diversified connectivity solutions, while digital marketplaces are focusing a lot on data-driven decision basis, website traffic, bounce rate, average duration, and more to constantly retarget users. Retailers can get such analytics ranging from understanding the impact of light and temperature in a store, buying behavior of consumers, and getting heat maps of their stores to understand areas of high customer attraction and more. Retail managers can also set algorithms in place to keep a constant track of SOP adherence by staff members. With the help of cameras and sensors, brands have seen to get their pilferage and theft count go down. The fourth one is machine learning. ML programs are designed to learn the human logic and improve its understanding of patterns and preferences from these interactions over time. Exist ML platforms work to recognize an organization's security concerns. It continuously tracks data points across the infrastructure to detect intrusions, data leakage, and malware to ensure complete protection. It persistently provides recommendations to keep information as well as people safe from internal and external threat. Exis enables businesses to set up rule engines in place regarding store open and close time, which gives instant alerts to local civic bodies as well as your security heads about any untimely intrusion at your properties. Fifth is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence systems have the power to make better and more optimized decisions imitating human logic at lightning speed. Exists AI based platform ensure that no threat is undetected and constantly improve its security recommendation with continuous processing of data over time. The data collected by smart devices and sensors are analyzed by ML programs to provide a clear picture of vulnerabilities in safety protocols. AI platforms use these insights to create actionable strategies to protect sensitive data, confidential information, and company assets. AI based self diagnostics can also enable higher uptime of devices and systems. With the global lockdown revising social distancing norms, AI powered devices will have the power to ensure these norms are followed thoroughly. Instant notifications will ensure hygiene standards are being maintained at the workplace from time to time. Cloud platforms. Retail outlets generate huge of amount data daily. Sales figure, client details, consumer feedback, inventory reports, and operational statistics, while they reap benefits by analyzing and acting on insights gained from these huge data sets. All this sensitive information needs to be stored securely as well. Cloud computing plays an important part in the latest security trends in retail to ensure superior protection of such confidential information. According to McKinsey's insights, almost 33% of the retailers will adopt cloud platforms globally by late 2020s. Most retail outlets maintain their data on local servers that are prone to various ransomware attacks. Upgrading to the cloud server offer protection from such attacks that compromise data. Backed by a command center with veteran security engineers, our platform follows a comprehensive study security checklist to prevent data loss and damage to business. Thank you.